Welcome back to episode 14 of the Milwaukee Brewers Out of the Park 24 franchise mode. We're going to start this episode. Well, first, let's quick overview. We're up one game on the St. Louis Cardinals in the division. We're 10 games over 500 after a sweep of the now 64-36 Atlanta Braves. So that was a big-time series sweep for us. But we also have a very enticing trade to go ahead and execute. I thought about it, and I want to do this trade. So yeah, assistant GM says pull the trigger. So yeah, I mean, I think we have to do it. Like, it's going to help so much. So yeah, complete the trade. We now have more emails, but we've got the trade. Zach Wheeler is going to be there. I got to move people around, get that done. But the fans are happy we acquired Zach Wheeler, and fan interest is increased noticeably, and just the headline that we did that. So we also had to move Tyrone Taylor. He was just part of our outfield rotation, though. And then Robert Gasser, who is the person who would have came up in the bullpen for once I traded Corbin Burns. And then we also got an 18-year-old prospect. So you never know about those 18-year-old prospects. Let's go quick, as long as we're in this page, look at the series set up before the Red Series. It's Woodruff, Hauser for right now. If Wheeler has the energy, I'm gonna put him in Hauser's role. But if not, we'll adjust from there. And then Lauer, and then Stute, Hugert, and Ludul as the pitchers we're facing. And then their top 5 players are Stevenson, Steer, Fraley, Friedel, and Ludul. Oh, wow, that's quite a name. So that's no clue how to say that name. Let's go in and put we have Zach Wheeler, who's here. We only have 25 players, so I can put him in real quick. But with Brian Anderson hurt. Okay, I still have 4 outfielders. So Winker can play some outfield if need be. So I can just move him right over, and we're good to go. But yeah, let's look and see oh yeah, if he's 100% rested, he's going right in there for Hauser. Hauser can bump down to the bullpen. Yeah, his last really bad start was against us. So, I mean, otherwise he's had 3 wins out of his last 5 games, and the team has won all 5 games. Not a 4.32 ERA, so not phenomenal, but there's a chance he comes in and he can be really good. So that's good. I'm happy we got him. That's a big time trade that they offered to us. It's weird that they were like trying to sell. They like sold that early, but that's not what I wanted. But yeah, now I'm gonna move Wheeler into that spot in the rotation and put long relief there. Normal, he can pitch. And emergency starting pitcher. So, but yeah, I feel like we're in good shape now. We got, Peralta, Burns, Woodruff, Wheeler. In a playoff series will be tough, right? Woodruff, Burns, Wheeler, Peralta. That's going to be a tough rotation to have to go through. So, all right. After finalizing that deal and getting Wheeler into the rotation, let's let's simulate today. I mean, game 1 of the series in Cincinnati. The Reds that are 42-60. Let's go look at this first. We won game 1 of the series 8-1. It's trade deadline season, so we're just gonna get bombarded with trade requests. Now, if they're that good, we'll continue to take them, but I doubt they'll be that good. Woodruff threw 5 1/3, gave up a 1 run that was earned on 4 hits, 1 walk, and 11 strikeouts. Or 4 hits and 1 walk on 11 strikeouts. Adrian Houser came in, threw an inning and a third, and then Pompous got the last out. So we won 8-1. That's why Houser came in, took a lot of innings, ate some innings up, and went on. Hitting wise, Winker had his 15th home run of the year. We had no doubles. Garrett Mitchell had 2 singles. Adames with a single. Rowdy with 2 singles. Contreras with a single. Luis Rios with 2 singles. Winker added 2 singles along with... No, he just had a home run. My bad. Sal Frelick with a single. And Bryce Trang with a single. Frelick had a stolen base. Other than that, for RBIs, Winker had 4 RBIs because he also had a sac fly. Rowdy had an RBI, Contreras had an RBI, and Trang also had an RBI. So, good day for us, 8-1. I mean, these are the teams that we should be beating. They are not as good. 42-61 is not good. Let's look at some of these trade proposals. We would get a relief pitcher and a relief pitcher, or a starting pitcher from now. Don't like this one. Reject that one. Just quick looking at it. We'd get third baseman Nate Eaton. And we would give them Jason Alexander and Daniel Guillotine. Yeah, no, not looking for a third baseman. The Tampa Bay Rays would send us 25-year-old second baseman and a 22-year-old prospect second baseman, and we would send them Freddie Peralta. I mean, if we're going to send Freddie Peralta in a deal, you're going to have to give us some really good prospects. I don't know why Matt Arnold would say this is a good deal. It's just not a good deal. You're not getting someone in return that is as good as Freddie Peralta, especially when you're trying to make a run. Let's lineups versus left-handed pitchers, because this is where I had, well, Frelick would just slot in here, right? Mitchell, yeah, Frelick would just slot in and play right. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, so I got that fixed. What did I got? Yep, that one's also fixed. All right, let's go back. Game 2, going for the series win. More trade proposals, but first, let's go look at the game. We won 2-1. So in his first start, Zach Wheeler threw 6 innings, 1 run, 6 hits, 1 walk, and had 7 strikeouts for the Brewers. So his ERA, will be the Brewers' ERA. Then Cam Robinson threw an inning and 2/3, didn't give up a run. Matt Bush got the hold, and Devin Williams finished the game with a save. Not a high-scoring game. It was 2-1, but Luke Voigt had his 10th double of the year, and Bryce Trang had his 20th double of the year off. I'm guessing that's Gus Varland, who's actually a Brewer. Yeah. So, is currently in AAA Cincinnati. So right after the game, he got sent down. Good for him. So Adames had a single, Contreras had a single, Luis Rios had 2 singles, Luke Voigt with his double, Frelick with a single, and Bryce Trang with a double. Luis Rios had a stolen base and a Trang Adames Taylor's double play, so 4-6-3. Outside of that, no. I mean, Cam Robinson came in, inning and 2/3, did his job. So, good job by him. Let's go check the trade proposals. Got another guy that signed, so that's good. Trade proposals. We would get a 29-year-old minor leaguer, so to me, not good enough for Bryce Trang and Russell Smith. Yeah, no, Oakland, bye. That was a bad trade. And then Cleveland, we would get a 20. I mean, at least this guy's like a major leaguer that could play. And then we'd also get a relief pitcher. But I'm not giving up Freddie Peralta. So it's just not happening. Just not happening this year. Not giving up Freddie Peralta. Besides, he's on like a team-friendly deal. Why would I trade Freddie Peralta? So with that, and then let's go. We're going for the sweep, Game 3. Eric Lauer versus Graham Ashcraft. So they changed their probable pitcher for that game. We ended up losing. More trade proposals, but let's go and check out the game. We lost 7-5. Eric Lauer threw 4 2/3, 5 hits, 5 runs, but only 1 earned. So it was a defensive issues for us. Hauser ended in the 3rd with 2 strikeouts. Robinson, 2/3 of an inning. No runs allowed. Strzelecki ending in the 3rd, gave up 2 runs. And then Matt Bush gave up no hits, no runs, 2 strikeouts for Matt Bush. So, but for us, it was not a good. Let's see how we did hitting. We lost 7-5, so we scored 5 runs. We're right there scoring runs. Voigt with his 11th double of the year. Adames with his 18th double of the year. Anderson with his 6th home run of the year. Garrett Mitchell with 2 singles. Adames with his double. Winker with 3 singles. Trang with a single. Voigt with his double. Anderson with his home run and 2 singles. Caratini with 2 singles. Garrett Mitchell with his 31st stolen base of the year. Adames had his 5th error and Voigt had his 3rd error. Caratini had a passed ball. RBIs, Adames had 2, Winker had 1, Anderson had 2. So it seemed like it was more of a defensive issue. We had 2 errors and a pass ball. So seemed like a defensive issue. Well, we gave up all the runs. Let's look at some more. Probably not going to be good trade requests. We would get Albert Almero Jr. and we wouldn't have to pay him at all. Okay. And for Jefferson Quirio and Carlos Rodriguez in return. Right. So like this would be this one's one that I would think about, but I'm not real sure that I'd want to do because I don't need another outfielder. Right. Like this kind of like Tyrone Taylor. And I don't need to I like having Jefferson Quirio and Carlos Rodriguez as prospects. I think they help out my farm, just depth in general. Then from the A's, we would get a 30-year-old relief pitcher for this. I think this is for Oswald Luans, he's just a random prospect. Not great, but like I don't really need a relief pitcher. Like I'm not just gonna do a trade to do the trade because we're not giving up anything. I'm gonna reject this one, and then the Yankees would send an old relief pitcher to us, retaining most of it, and then we would give up Randy Vasquez. Oh, we would also get Randy Vasquez, but we would give up Luke Voigt. Yeah, no, I'm not giving up Luke Voigt. I'm not giving up Bryce Terang. So at the end of the first series, we won it 2-1. We are 2 games up on the Cardinals, 11 games over 500. We just got to keep stacking series wins. If we keep stacking series wins, we'll keep playing better and better, and we'll make the playoffs. So that's just went to the next day. More trade proposals. Nick Pivetta, so another starter. They would retain 35%, but we would give them Brian Anderson and Daniel Gautier. So I'm going to say no to that one. And then the Braves series. So we play the Braves again in another 3-game series. They also have to play Peralta, Burns, and Ashby again. So that will be fun. Hopefully we can pull the same. I doubt it, but if we can win the series, I'll be happy. But another important series, just trying to win. Oh my god, we just get so many trade proposals. Game 1 of the series. We win again. So we won 4-3 against the Atlanta Braves, who again are like we're 30 games over 500, which is a ridiculous record, and we somehow are beating them. Freddie Peralta threw 5 innings of 1-run baseball, gave up 4 hits, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Hobie Milner pitched an inning scoreless. Ken Robinson pitched an inning and 2/3 scoreless. Matt Bush came in and for the last out of the 8th. And Devin Williams threw a scoreless 9th. Matt Bush gave up 2 runs on 2 hits in the 8th and got 1 out. So decent start by Freddie Peralta, but we scored 4 runs. So that's Bryce Terang had 2 doubles, 21 and 22 of the year. Willie Adames had his 30th home run of the year, so he's having quite a year. Jesse Winkler with his 16th home run of the year. Mitchell had a hit. Adames had his home run. Tellez had a hit. Urias had a hit. Winker had his home run. Yelich had a hit, and Terang had his 2 doubles. So that's how we scored. Garrett Mitchell with his 32nd stolen base and 1 double play. RBIs, Adames had 2. His home run was a 2-run home run. And then Rowdy Tellez with a RBI, sac fly RBI. So, big time win. Now let's go look at all the trade proposals. We would get a second baseman for Sal Frelick. Yeah. The only thing is I don't know where he would play second base. I don't know if I want him because he's older. 1, 2. I like Bryce Terang at second base. I mean, I like Bryce Terang too much. I think he gives. I don't know. I don't know why they thought I rejected the first trade. So they said, "Oh, you rejected this A's trade." oh, you rejected this trade for this guy? Well, you should give us more than just some random guy in a rookie league. The Angels would send a minor league arm for Joey Wiemer. Don't like that trade. Cincinnati Reds would trade Friedel for Wiemer. So if I wanted immediate outfield help, I could get it. But I would have to send out future outfield help. Let's look at his contract. Oh, he's not. I think I could time as a professional. Oh, time on secondary route. Yeah. Ooh, this might be the play because, except I think he might already be traded because he's already Blue Jays. This is the Reds. Yeah, I can't accept this trade. Well, darn. Because I would have thought about it because he's still like just contract renewal. They would send a minor league center fielder, but we would have to give up Voit and Kuro. So no. So that's the 5 trade proposals I got before the trade deadline. Let's go back and play game 2 of the series. We have Corbin Burnes on the mound starting versus Kyle Wright is the projected starter. Yeah. Let me go check out the game first. We lost game 2 of the series 12-2. So Corbin Burnes threw 2 1/3 innings, gave up 6 hits on 7 runs. Adrian Hauser threw 3 innings, only allowed 1 run. And then Pompez gave up 2 runs in 2/3 of an inning. Milner came in, threw an inning, gave up 2 runs. And Scott came in, threw an inning, gave up no runs. So not a good day by our pitching staff. Everyone gave up a run except for Scott. And then hitting-wise, he only scored 2 runs. So probably not a great day. Frelick had his 9th double of the year. Mitchell had 2 singles. Tellez had 2 singles. Winker had 2 singles. Frelick had a double. So when we got hits, we just scattered them. We didn't get it. Frelick had an outfield assist, and so did Mitchell. Contreras and Yelich both had errors. So not a good day for us. Let's go look at. Yeah, I just don't have the need, Miami. Like, same thing here. I don't have, I wouldn't mind it, but I'm not giving up Bryce Strang. Maybe if I would do the 2 deals in conjuncture, but I don't want to give up Bryce Strang. Sometimes I get a little stubborn like that, but Major League teams don't wheel and deal that much at the deadline. So let's go to game 3. Hopefully we can get a series win. Aaron Ashby versus Charlie Morton. I think we won. Let me go back and go to the home screen. Yes, we won in an absolute shootout, 13-10. Aaron Ashby threw 2 2/3, gave up 6 runs on 6 hits on 4 walks. But we also got to Charlie Morton. He gave up 5 runs. Adrian Hauser threw an inning gave up a run. Pompous gave up 3 runs in a third of an inning. He only inherited 1 runner. That had been Hauser's runner. So not a good day for Pompous. Scott came in, inning 2/3 scoreless. Strzelecki came in with the hold. Cam Robinson with the hold, and then Matt Bush 2/3 of an inning. Didn't get the save because we're up 3. So, and he only got 2 outs. So no save for Matt Bush. Hitting wise, it's gonna be a lot of reading because we scored 13 runs. Frelick with his 10th double of the year. So out of all that, we only had 1 double out of 18 hits. Yelich had his 12th home run of the year. Winker had 2 home runs, 17 and 18. Caratini had his 3rd home run of the year. Tellez had his 22nd home run of the year. Garrett Mitchell had 3 singles. Rowdy Tellez had a single to go with his home run. Winker had 2 home runs. Frelick had a double and 2 singles. Yelich had a single to go along with his home run. Schwarang had 2 singles. Caratini had a single to go along with his home run. Brian Anderson had 2 singles. Garrett Mitchell had his 33rd stolen base of the year. We left 12 guys on base. So not only did we get 18 hits, we had 7 walks and 2 outfield assists. Mitchell and Mitchell. Garrett Mitchell had 2 outfield assists. RBIs, Mitchell had 2. Rowdy had 1. Winker had 3. Yelich had 3. Caratini had 3. Anderson had 1. So we got a series win and a 5-1 season series so far against the hot Atlanta Braves, or the good Atlanta Braves. I shouldn't say hot. The Pittsburgh Pirates are still trying to send Albert Almora Jr. to us. We don't want him. Stop sending that. We don't. If I wanted Albert Almora Jr., you putting better players into a trade is not going to make me want to send Albert Almora Jr. to you, or take Albert Almora Jr. I'm not taking Trevor Bauer, even if it was for a box of crackers. So, no. Star of the week, Jesse Winkler was star of the week. Trade deadline. Today is the day that all trading will come to a halt in Major League Baseball. So, and then our series, Washington Nationals, they are 32-73, so they are 41 games below 500, and we have Woodruff, Wheeler, and Lauer pitching. So, here we go. Let's go. Negotiate. Okay, all my draftees are signed. Good. We start deadline day. That's right. We're going to do deadline day. So we've received a trade proposal. Charlie Blackmon, we wouldn't have to pay him, and they would get Tyler Black and Yoman Gutierrez. It's not a bad deal. But the thing is, Tyler Black could play infield as well. I will. I just started to the second one. Jorge Soler and a minor league pitcher for Bryce Terang. No. Kevin Kiermaier and a minor league pitcher for Luke Voigt. No, I like my team where it is right now. I really do. I don't know. Am I let's look on the trade block and see if there's anything. Don't need a shortstop. Don't really need a center fielder. I mean, could I take another relief pitcher? Sure. Boston's just straight up selling. To Renfroe, that would be a funny trade to do. outside of that, I don't know. I mean, should I go after Aaron Nola and just have a completely really good staff? I could, but I'm not going to. Outside of that, I mean, so I'm looking for players that are going to make an impact, right? Like Matt Chapman might make an impact, but what would I have to give up for him? Then what's his contract situation looking like, right? Like, am I trading? Yeah, like he's going to be a free agent after, okay, expires, yeah. So I just don't think I'm going to make a trade. How do I get back to that trade screen? Manager's office? No. Well, I can continue trade deadly. Yeah, go ahead. I've received more trade proposals. Like, I don't need the. Stop trying to offer this guy to me. It's no. Luke Riley. Right, like, yeah, but no. He's a decent player, but I'm giving up decent players too. Nope, Freddie Peralta is on do not touch. No. Like, I like where I am. I've got decent. Okay, that's where I have to go. Decent. I like my team. I mean, I'm first in the division. Like, I don't know. I can be a bit stubborn when it comes to doing deals. I didn't want to do that the last deal, and I was very. Once I thought about it, I was like, yeah, this is a great deal. Yeah, I don't want Hunter Renfroe, even if they're paying 95% of the contract. I like Bryce Trang, so rejecting that trade. See, Charlie Blackmon. Okay, this. They really want to get rid of Charlie Blackmon and James Outman. Yeah, no. Reject that one. Is Charlie Blackmon any good? Like, why are they trying to get rid of him so much? He's still probably not going to be a. That's the thing. Not really a defensive outfielder. He's really bad defensively. And he's dropped off hitting wise too. And I get that they're paying 100% of the contract. But it's still like he has to be DH because his fielding's bad. So I almost just gotta say no, right? Like between Yelich, Mitchell, Frelick in the outfield, Anderson can play outfield. I'm good on outfielders. I mean, I get why the computer's saying I don't have enough outfielders, and that would have been a decent trade because I was literally giving away. This said no. Where is it? Why can I not find that? Transactions? Is this where it's at? Yes. Like, I just don't have any. I just didn't think it was worth it. A couple more trade deadline days. This is the last one. Stories but I don't want to give up Strzelecki. He's solid in my bullpen. I don't want this guy. Stop sending me this guy. Craig Kimbrell, see, he's just not as good as he used to be. Old Craig Kimbrell, sure, but not new. Young Craig Kimbrell, sure, not old Craig Kimbrell. Hans Kraus, I mean, could be maybe, and then a second base prospect for Luke Voigt. I like my team. I don't want to make any waves within my team, so that's Game 1 against the Nationals. Here we go. Let's look at the game, and then we have some stuff to look at. We won Game 1 against the Nationals 5-3. Brandon Woodruff threw 3 2/3, giving up 3 runs, 5 hits, only 6 strikeouts. Milner came in, got the win, pitched an inning and a third, no runs. Pappas, 2/3 of an inning, no runs. Robinson, an inning and 2/3, no runs. Matt Bush, a third of an inning, no runs. And Devin Williams got the save. So, good day for our pitchers outside of Woodruff. But even he didn't have a terrible day. He got pulled early. Hitting wise, Garrett Mitchell had his 24th double of the year. Yelich had his 15th double of the year. Contreras had his 10th home run of the year. Luis Rios had his 19th home run of the year. Garrett Mitchell had his double. Willie Adames had a single. Contreras had a home run and a single. Luis Rios had his home run. Christian Yelich had his double. Outside of that, Adames and Contreras both got caught stealing. Frelick had an error and 2 double plays, a 4.63 and a 6.43 double play. Contreras had 3 RBIs because it was a 3-run home run. Luis Rios had an RBI on his home run. And then Christian Yelich also had an RBI on his double. So, we won Game 1 of the series. Let's go check our mail. Garrett Mitchell won Rookie of the Month. So, he hit .309 with 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, and 21 runs scored. He's hitting .254. So, not a bad month for Garrett Mitchell. Too bad he's hurt in real life and will be done for probably the whole year. Devin Williams overall dropped from a 71 to a 69, and potential dropped from a 75 to a 70. Tanner Scott dropped from a 42 to a 41, with his potential dropping as well. Freddie Peralta overall dropped 53 to 52. His potential dropped 55 to 50. Howie Milner dropped, and Corbin Burns dropped as well from a 64 to a 60. God, Corbin Burns taking a drop is not something I expected. Rowdy Tellez, all positives, with his overall improving from a 56 to a 62, but his contact and eye ratings both increased, and his potential increased from a 55 to a 60. So, I mean, that's good. Ryan Anderson, his potential power dropped from a 55 to a 50, and his eye improved from a 50 to a 55, and his overall improved 43 to 45. Jansen Junk, stamina improved, but his overall dropped. Jake Cousins, overall dropped and potential dropped. Brian Rito, eye improved, but his ratings dropped and his potential also dropped. Josh Van Meter, his contact improved, his eye rating improved, his defensive rating at second base dropped, and his overall rating dropped improved. Owen Miller, his speed rating dropped from 35 to 30. Wow, in real life he is really fast, so having a speed rating of 35 to begin with was shocking, but his defensive rating improved, and his overall improved. Skybolt's defense improved, so did his overall rating. Tyler Naquan, his overall improved, so did his potential. Russell Smith, overall dropped, and so did his potential. Carlos Rodriguez, control dropped, and his overall dropped. Justin Bullock, stuff improved, his control improved, his overall dropped, but his potential improved. So that's good stuff from the 24-year-old pitcher in Double-A. Let's see if there's other any big name ones, people that I've known. Tyler Black, current contact improved, current potential contact improved as well. Current defensive, he's now a 60 out in left field. So, and his overall improved from a 36 to a 38 out in left field. Carlos Rodriguez, his overall improved from a 34 to a 36, but his defensive rating dropped. Tristan Lutz, his current power improved and his overall improved from a 30 to a 36. Anyone else that I'm really... No. I mean, these guys are all low minor league guys, so that's the player development update for July. Let's go and play game 2 of the series against Nationals. Zach Wheeler. We won 5-4. Zach Wheeler threw 7 innings, 2 runs on 5 hits, 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. Gave up 1 home run. Strzelecki came in, gave up 2 runs in 2/3 of an inning. Milner shut down the 8th then for Strzelecki. And then Williams with his 25th save of the year. Hitting-wise, Contreras had a double. Winker had a double. Urias had his 20th home run of the year. Garrett Mitchell with a hit. Adames with 2 singles. Winker with his double. Contreras with his double. Luis Rios with his home run. And Frelick with a single. Willie Adames had 2 stolen bases, 6 and 7, and 1 double play. RBIs, you had Anderson, Contreras, Urias, and Frelick with RBIs. So that's the day. Victor Caratini wants to start negotiating. I will think about that in between episodes. Now we're going for a sweep of the Washington Nationals. Again, they're really bad, so hopefully we get it. We won 9-5. Eric Lauer threw 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, 1 earned on 5 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Cam Robinson with a hold for an inning and 2/3. Matt Bush came in, finished out the 8th, gave up 3 runs. And then Peter Strzelecki threw 1 inning. So that is and then hitting wise, Bryce Strang with his 23rd double of the year. So as much as you could say Bryce Strang isn't going to be as good as a different second baseman, as a rookie he's hitting .244 with 44 RBIs. So it's not great, but he's only a rookie, right? He could still improve. Victor Yelich with his 16th double of the year, and Caratini with his 5th double of the year. Rowdy Tellez, 2 home runs, 23 and 24, a 2-run home run, and a 2-run home run. Garrett Mitchell with his 6th home run of the year, and then Jesse Winker, 19th home run of the year. So Mitchell with his home run, Trang with the double, Rowdy with 2 home runs, Winker with a home run and a single, Urias with a 2 singles, Frelick with a single, Yelich with a double, Caratini with a double, Brian Anderson with 2 singles. Garrett Mitchell with his 34th stolen base of the year, but he also had an error. Did Adames have an off day? Yes, Adames had an off day, so that's what happened. Trang had to play some short. Let's go. That's for the next episode. So that'll do it for this episode. We had 2. Let's look and see how we did. I know we had 1 sweep. And then, yeah. So we won 2 series and got and 1 sweep. So we went 7-2 in this stretch, getting us back to now, 15 games over 500. Yeah, 15 games over 500. We're 1 game up on the St. Louis Cardinals, who are tied for the last wild card spot. So we're currently, with our little run that we had there, we're currently both in the wild card and in the normal stand, or first in the division as well. So we're continuing to win games. We're continuing to do well. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please let me know if you think I should just get through August in the next episode, trying to push through, or if I should continue doing the 3 series in a... Yeah, you know what? I'll just do 3 series next episode as well. That's it. Please have a great day, and